George Floyd's death is being fit into a much wider array of grievances. Protesters see police brutality, racism, and inequality as all wrapped up into one. The first protests focused primarily on George Floyd's tragic end. The police are frequently accused of targeting minorities, but George Floyd's death seems to have revitalized the Black Lives Matter movement. Protesters have defaced monuments to the Confederacy and more recent U.S. figures deemed to be racist. Many wonder if it seems like the whole history of the United States is being challenged. We've seen white protesters kneeling down as a way of acknowledging their privilege and the history of slavery and colonialism.
Now we see, and as we stand right here, when we know George Floyd is good, when we know he's good, guys, he no longer can be.
The inequality of today is certainly rooted in the history of slavery, segregation, and lack of opportunity for African Americans. And many people are looking at the looting of today and saying it's rooted in a crashing economy.
Black people have every right to burn down a country they built for free.
The looting, fires, and scuffles is nothing compared to what Black America has suffered over the past 500 years and to this day.
The chant, "Eat the Rich," is catching on. It comes from an Aerosmith song, but many see it as expressing anger about income inequality.
Eat the rich! Eat the rich! Eat the rich! Eat the rich!
Extremists are being blamed for the chaos, but different political voices are blaming different extremists.
Violence and vandalism is being led by Antifa and other radical left-wing groups.
And I will try, and what I'm asking the media to help us on, we're going to start releasing who some of these people are, and they'll be able to start tracing that history of where they're at and what they're doing on the dark web and how they're organizing.
I don't think they thought of themselves, the vast majority of them, as being white supremacists. They all know who the Klan is, they all know who the brothers and sisters of the Klan are.
It seems that some are angry at the system altogether.
Does anybody else want to hold it? I got you. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I got you.
Hey, where's that guy? Thank you for bringing.
This is not about one cop and one tragedy. This is about the structure of U.S. society. And one murder charge is not going to change anything. Caleb Maupin, RT, New York.
The thoughts of Caleb Maupin. Well, RT America's Rick Sanchez discussed the possible systematic reasons behind police abuses with American economist Richard Wolff.
If you're a hammer, everything is a nail. That's what's happened to our justice system in America. About 30 or 40 years ago, and successively since, what we've done is we've militarized our police departments. We've militarized our cities. For economic reasons and for political reasons, we have chosen to put all of our funding, all of our money on those people who arrest people rather than those people who help grow people. What it did was it turned us all into us versus them. And it's been going on ever since. And everybody, you know, I know there's obviously a racial disparity in all of this, as you said, and it does tend to break more toward African Americans who look different. But if you really look at it, police officers in America, they're us versus them that they've developed. Many of them are good people, but they've been put in that situation.
The way we are doing now, fundamentally economically, but in other ways too, this is going to explode. We have serious problems in this country. They're not being addressed. They're being deflected because we don't have the money going where it needs to go. The rich get richer. Everybody else is worried to death. You're going to blow this system up. That's how empires die, not from external attack, but from dissolving inside. We are in that position.